Good morning. Um, I just wanted to get on here and try to be a little bit more disciplined at talking in front of the camera, whether I got makeup on or not, whether I'm in my PJs or not, and just not care and not try to compare myself to others, whether that's in the camera or out in public or whatever. Just the whole comparing thing is struggle. I'm struggling with that right now. So I'm just gonna put it out there. And not care. There's no makeup here, as you can see. I got a little bit of sleep, not a lot, but my husband was so gracious to let me have the day to myself. He took the kids to school. He took Braylon to work today, and they had a dude's breakfast, which I'm so grateful for. He's like, just do whatever, and I have probably, not even kidding, I've got 2 laundry baskets full of clothes. They're folded, but they're not put away. Okay, because that's just how life rolls. We live in a camper. There is not much space. And then we have a couple bins in the back there that also need to be put away. They're folded, but they're not put away. Okay, we have too many clothes. Anyways, so he just like reminded me, like, you don't have to do the clothes. Like, you can just have a you day. And I often wonder how many times we as women like have to just go through the to-do list, and if you're like me, you get overwhelmed about the to-do list. And I personally, I can't get through the day if like it's not straight and clean, and then I feel at peace, like, oh, it's clean now, I can have peace. And then I step on a Cheerio, and then I step on a Chex Mix. And then I'm like back at square one, like, oh, there's my peace, there's my joy, it's out the door, it's out the window. You like that? Isn't that a pretty view? We are under contract, people, right now to sell our beautiful land. We got it, I can't even remember, sometime in March. We got it in March. Cleared it, put septic, no septic, sorry. We cleared it and put this beautiful pole barn up, and we're selling it. It's been a long journey, but we are going to be, we're in this camper full time. And we're going to be 100% debt free. And I'm just so excited. Like, oh, we're under contract like today. Like this morning, I signed the paperwork through email, and I'm just like, whoa. So that happened this morning. Okay. And also, since I have all this free time, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do the laundry. I'm a writer, and I often have little bit of time to write, and if I get something, I'll jot it down on my phone or whatever. But I was intentional this morning. I threw on my worship music, and I'm feeling all like in my feels and stuff, and I'm singing, and then I just lay back and I just want to go back to sleep, because it'd be like that sometimes. And so I'm laid back, and I'm just like, I started seeing characters in my head and of this story that I wanted to write. It's a fiction story. It's I know it's gonna affect so many people, if not just help me get it out, so others can relate to it. I don't want to give it away because it's taken me a while to like go back to it. I started in July, 2 pages in a biography, and that's just how my life is. Like, I'll touch it, and then I won't touch it for a while, and then I'll start on another project, and then another project, and another project, and between songwriting and poetry writing and trying to like figure out how to write a book. Like, I'm not a writer of any kind of books. So anyways, but I am like, I'm learning and I'm trying to teach myself and edit the thing. It's gonna need to be edited more. Constantly misspelling words. Anyways, let's not focus on the negative here. I had an awesome moment and I wrote 3 pages of the new book, and I'm so excited because when I laid back and I wanted to fall asleep, I just kept seeing this 5-year-old little girl with long straight hair, and it was combed just so neatly. And then I saw her, like, her skin was just flawless and her hair was like pale blonde, and she had a backpack on, and she was on her way, she was getting ready for school, and her dad was like giving her a pep talk, and he was tying her shoelaces, and he was telling her that he loved her, and that this is the way that I show you that I love you, is by tying your shoes, and your mom combs your hair so you can, and that's the way we show you that we love you. And don't ever forget that, like, when you're at school and if you see someone who needs, is not sharing or is having a hard time or is kind of being ugly, or a knucklehead. I didn't say that in the book, but she's 5 years old. Not sure if she understands what a knucklehead is yet, but anyway, she's 5 years old and her dad's tying her shoelaces, mom combed her hair, and the dad, like, is talking to her and prepping her for her day, and just telling her, like, hey, sometimes parents don't have an extra minute to prep you for the day, or their alarm clock didn't go off, early enough, or they're just trying to rush out of the door because they've got a lot of things on their mind. I know for me, sometimes I'm both. Sometimes I wake up really early and I have all the time in the world to spend with my children before I send them off to school, or start my homeschool day with my 10-year-old. But oftentimes it's just like, I know my routine. I give them a little pep talk on the car ride, and that's it. But I think just intentionality. Yes, I did it. Just being intentional, taking that time, reassuring, reaffirming, just gives them all gives children confidence, confidence and support and love. And, like, I just feel like if we just took, and I'm speaking to myself, but if we just spent a little time talking to our children, in the morning time before the day starts, just to let them know, like, this is what we do, and this is how we do things. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to learn more of the characters. And I'm so excited to go on this journey, and I'm excited to see where God is taking us, because as of right now, we don't have a place to take our camper. Anyways, so, just having faith, just have that, just have faith, that we will go somewhere. And I know we're gonna go somewhere. We're kind of putting our feelers out there now, but yeah, so just pray for us that we'll find the spot that we're supposed to go to, and that I would have time for writing, because apparently when I get alone time, I can knock out some words. So I'm excited. Yeah, so have a blessed day.